name is Joseph Mugambi. I come from Kenya. I do a number of things. God has placed a number of things in my hands. So the first thing is I'm in corporate sector. I'm the regional manager for an American company called Kohler that manufactures sanitary fittings for kitchen and bathroom. I oversee the East Africa region, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania, and Ethiopia. And on the side, my wife and I run a family business. I support her in running a family business, which is basically in logistics. We have a number of our own trucks that we basically lease to contractual customers. So for me, I more like stumbled to the business. I had a nephew who works for a company that does horizontal drilling, and they needed someone to bring to like sort of hire a truck to transport the equipment. There was a challenge and there was a business opportunity. The challenge was that for this particular truck that you'd get, it needed modification. So very many truck owners that approached, they were not willing to modify. They didn't want to take the risk to modify the truck because for a number of reasons. The first reason is that they didn't know how it would work, whether the equipment would perfectly fit. And number two, they did not have an assured longevity of business because it was more like a business startup. So my nephew approached me and he said there's a business opportunity here. And I took the risk. I walked to the bank to get the financing. We bought a second truck that was modified. And yeah, that's how we started. There's been very many challenges and there's been an element of risk because at the point when we were starting off, we didn't have capital. We need to approach a bank to get a loan to purchase the asset. That was the starting point. And it was a lengthy loan tenor, about 4 years. And we were not very sure of this because this company was a start-off. The business owners made it very clear to us that they are starting. It's something that they were trying out. They didn't know whether it would work. So there's a huge element of risk because it meant that if they didn't get enough business, then our business was also not guaranteed. We took that risk. And God was very gracious, and over the period we were able to pay the loan fully clear. And from within 3 years, we were able to clear, and also their business coincidentally grew and they needed more trucks. So we were able to pick another loan and buy a second truck. And that's basically how we organically grew to about 5 trucks that we currently own and a few others that we do lease. For me, it's transforming lives. That's my biggest factor, because when I look at the people that we began with, we still retain the same stuff, how the life has grown, the kind of impact that we've created, that's really transforming. And we do business not for the business sake of it, but our model of doing business is also to support charitable organizations that we run. So the resources, the revenue, the profits that we generate from the business, a big portion of that goes to supporting the charitable organization that we run. We run a family foundation called Palm Foundations, and it basically supports needy students in terms of paying for their school fees. And of late, we've started a career program where we are also mentoring them, helping them with job placements and giving them career advice. So our motivation for the business is to be able to use the extra resource, the revenue, to be able to give to the society and transform lives. Yes, we have a number of stories. Actually, one recent story is a gentleman who bumped into our group, and we helped them with the school, with their paying with the school fees. He had arrears. We helped clear the arrears and helped him get where the group meets for prayers. We helped them get him a job. He did an internship, and 1 year after the internship, he's been now absorbed and is a full employee of that, and he's actually now offered himself to sort of come in and mentor other students at the campus. We see, and our future plan is to scale in terms of the trucks and to scale in terms of revenue. And our commitment is we want to do redemptive business. We want to integrate faith to the way we do business. And the more we scale, the greater the impact. We also planning to have like a sort of an employee share scheme policy with our colleagues, the drivers and the town boys that we have. We've told them that the business grows, it's also an opportunity for them to grow. So we are constituting a scheme whereby, depending on the profitability made per year, they can be able to own part of the company, like an employee share scheme. They can be able to own, apart from the profits that is made every year, then they can also be part of owners. Why do we do that? Because we want them to feel that the part of the ownership, to feel that they're part of the organization, and also above all, we involve them in the community projects and initiatives that we run, and that is actually planting a seed for them to see that the money and their input is not just driven from a profitability point of view, but it's going to transform lives, and they play a critical and an integral part in transforming lives, no matter how small their input may look like or may be, but they play an integral part in transforming lives beyond them earning a livelihood. So for me, I take joining branches like the disciples' road to Emmaus, where they met Jesus and their eyes were opened. So at the back of my mind, I knew I needed to do business in a godly way, in a way that pleases God, and to integrate faith to the business. But I didn't know how. So branches opened the door and opened my eyes to see how I could exactly integrate the business. Integrate faith to the business. Over and above that, the uniqueness of branches, in the sense that it's a long-term commitment. Yes, there are many, you can get content, you can get a lot of material, but at branches, you get a mentor who listens to you, who walks with you the journey, and above all, you get a community of people that are able to encourage, to walk with you on a peer-to-peer basis, and to be able to also impact each other as part of the ecosystem in a community sense of it.